The Riviera Maya just had one of its most dynamic months this year. And in this video, I will give you the breakdown of what's going on in Cancun, Playa del Carmen, Tulum, what does the number means, and how you can get advantage of this market. The Riviera Maya isn't just one market, it's three complete different stories. We're gonna see about Cancun, Playa del Carmen, and Tulum. What is going on and why this is one of the most dynamic markets in Latin America. So let's check it out. 2025 has revealed a clear market split. Cancun having a lot of stability, Playa del Carmen growing like no other market in the country, and Tulum watching and having a correction market. Okay, so based on the strong international demand, visitors are coming from everywhere in the world to have their vacation and to live actually here in the Riviera Maya. We have three distinct ecosystems. Each submarket operates with unique dynamics, risk profiles, and opportunities. So we need to take into consideration what are your goals and what are you expecting from this investment in order for us to provide you with a good tailored solution. So let's start with Cancun. Cancun has been one of the most stable markets in the whole country. We're having an annual appreciation of 12%. We are having 60% of the buyers are coming from everywhere in the world. And this market offers a very good and consistent rental income, offering also liquidity and giving you the possibility to have predictable returns and strong tourism infrastructure. We're having a lot of new projects. The airport is being the best, is the most connected airport in Mexico, where we're gonna have a lot of connectivity, not only for the airport but also from the Tren Maya, which is also operating. We have a very balanced inventory with controlled supply. The supply and the demand is actually in a very good and stable position. We are actually expanding to hotel and branding residence sector. We are having a lot of branded residents coming to Cancun to do businesses, and that is a very good option if you want to invest and have a very stable income and professionally managed property. Strong airport connectivity drives more tourism, and this 2025 has been the proof that the market in Cancun is very, very stable. If we go to Playa del Carmen, we have seen that this is the strongest appreciation. We are having 15% annual appreciation, demonstrating exceptional market strength and investor confidence. In this market, we are having a very balanced condition where we're having good supply, good demand, and is working perfectly together. The median price we're talking about between 2,000 and 4,000 US dollars per square meter with moderate new supply and high absorption rates. Playa del Carmen is actually having one of its best years with a lot of tourism, a lot of demand, and this seems to be keep going. Now, we are having the higher occupancy rate in the whole Riviera Maya, from 75 all the way to 85% occupancy rate, giving you a good rental ROI across the whole country, even. So, this market is very good for stability and for liquidity, attracting investors from everywhere in the world to have a short term rental business or a second home with proven appreciation potential and strong tourism fundamentals. Now, let's take a look to Tulum. What is going on in Tulum? We are having a massive correction in this market. We are having selective opportunities, and yes, still a very good moment to invest. But I would suggest going into the long term. We have a huge demand, a huge boom between 2019 and 2023. That was the peak of Tulum. Everybody was going to Tulum to have their break of the pandemic because everything was closed, but Tulum was open. So at that time, we had a lot of demand for housing. We have very, very low supply. So what happened? Prices started to going high and high, and actually a little bit more that way they were supposed to go. Now this created an oversupply situation, particularly in studios and one-bedroom condos. And this has created selective opportunities for strategic investors. Right now, October 2025, we have seen a 30% price drop in the resale sector. That means huge opportunities are awaiting for you as an investor. We're having a very good response in terms of branded eco developments. We're having a good response also in property manager, professionally managed properties, which are actually working as a condo hotel. And the actual resale market is a very, very attractive moment to get in. If you are thinking to get into the Tulum market to have a high ROI in rentals, today is not the day. But if you are thinking to grow your capital in the next years, Tulum is the best city to put your money in. So this is what is going on. We have a huge correction in Tulum, and this offers as well very interesting opportunities for investors. Here's a snapshot of what's going on in the whole Riviera Maya. If we consider the actual median price between $2,000 and $4,000 per square meter, we're considering that the prices are actually similar. But here's what makes the difference: the appreciation. If you are an investor that is looking for a high appreciation, Playa del Carmen is the right way and the right city to go, where we're having a strong and balanced market with an occupancy rate of over 80%. So if you are looking both of the best, world appreciation and rentability, Playa del Carmen, it will be the right way. Tulum is having huge appreciation in the following years, not right now because of the price decrease in the resale market. But if you're considering making an investment for the long term, Tulum is having a lot of potential. Now, if you are considering doing short-term rental, right now Tulum is not going to be the best. We're having a balanced market in Cancun and Playa del Carmen. Tulum is oversupplied market, and we're having constant on the international buyers, over 65% of the whole inventory in Mexico and Riviera Maya specifically. So, another thing to consider in this month, we're having a lot of financing alternatives, not only with the Mexican banks, which are going to offer an 11% interest rate, which is higher. We have a lot of possibility to offer credit or mortgage to foreigners in Mexico using both Mexican institution, American and Canadian institution, and also developer solution. Developer solution is a huge for investors that don't want to take all of the cash out of their bank. If we're considering that we can have a seller financing from 20% down payment, and we have actually some developers offering up to 20-year term for seller financing. So this will create more strategies for foreign investors. This increase the rely on developer financing and private lender options rather than Mexican mortgage, which is expensive. So this shift is having a lot of investors to take a look into the Riviera Maya market. So here are 5 trends defining the Riviera Maya market. Number one, Tulum correction. We have a huge correction market in the Riviera Maya, specifically in Tulum. And now with this 30% price drop, creating long-term values opportunities after short-term pain. If you are doing more like a short-term strategy, Cancun and Playa del Carmen will be on top of mind, having considerable branded residents coming into the market, which are actually growing 233% by 2030. So branded residents is a huge in the Riviera Maya market. We are still having international dominance with over 65% of all of the luxury purchases from international buyers, and we're having a new environmental oversight with restricted permitting and sustainable regulation. Having eco luxury developments or eco conscious projects are actually having a huge demand in the Riviera Maya. So this is an evolution. We are having a transparent, sustainable, and brand driven developments, signal of the maturation of the market in this real estate sector. So if you are actually looking to invest actively, we can give you a strategic and tailored solution for you based on your needs and wants. So if you wanted to check this out, make sure that you can book a free consultation with me, and let's navigate with precision, focus on fundamental, and position yourself for growth in the Riviera Maya.